Good evening, guys. It's about 9:30 at night, and I finally got the kids to bed, so now it's a little bit of me time. I have what I think is going to be a fantastic safe for you guys. I know it's got something in it because I can hear it moving around, but I have no backstory on this safe, no history, no nothing other than my buddy JW got it for me. And of course, as all you guys know, watch my videos before, JW gets me all kinds of safes because he purchases storage lockers. He goes to auctions, and I've got a standing deal with him that says any safe you find that's locked, I buy it from him. Just sight unseen, buy it, drop it off, here's your money. But unlike a lot of the safes that he gets me, I have no backstory on this one. He said that the storage locker that this one came in had almost nothing in it. It had a bunch of furniture and a bunch of trash, nothing that identified who it was or anything about the person. So I'm really interested to see what's in here. Hopefully it's going to be something good. So for all my videos I have a tutorial video and a content video all in one. For those of you that are watching the content video, we're going to fast forward through all this cracking stuff, and you'll get to see what's in it. For those of you that are watching the tutorial, let's get cracking. Alright guys, thanks for joining me. This is the content video. I just finished the manipulation of this safe. It was a lot of fun. If you guys want to know how I manipulated this safe open, please look at the tutorial. It was very different than what I usually do, and a great learning experience, and hopefully it's a good tutorial. But that doesn't matter right now because this is the content video, and this bad boy's unlocked. So what we're going to do is I'm going to zoom out right here so you guys get a better view. And as always, to check to make sure my family is safe and I'm safe, I check and make sure there's nothing in there that can injure me or my family, any weapons that could potentially discharge, any booby traps. I know that sounds dumb, but believe me or not, I've actually found some that did have some stuff in it. So we're going to go ahead and give this a little open and just check it and make sure that we don't see anything. Oh, well, yeah, there's stuff in it. It looks like a whole lot of paper. Alright guys, I think we're good. Oh, wow. Oh my. Well, I see checks. I see checks here. June 20th, 1964. Arlington Trust Company. Christine Dolan. These are 64. Oh, let's see what this says. William Dolan, M.D. was a doctor. Mark Hopkins Hotel, $300. Arlington Trust. Oh, wow. So this looks like receipts from a long time ago. Sussex Shores Realtor Company, Bethany Beach. Let's see what we got here. Wow. Hugh Hicks Contractor Builder. Oh, wow. May 27th, 1955. This is hand typed. This is definitely old. Hopefully you guys can see this. Contract price 1954. This says asbestos roof instead of asphalt. I wish they knew then what we know now. Asphalt is much better than asbestos. Paint kitchen green, $18. Classic green kitchen. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff in here, guys. All right. I may have to fast forward through some of this. I don't know if all this is going to be, entertaining and cool to watch. Mr. and Mrs. William Dolan, telephone conversation, lot block, both got $800, execute the return. So looks like they bought a property for $800. Wow. Wouldn't that be nice nowadays, right? All right, so let's take this out. I got a box here, and I got a bag. Desk calendar refill. Wow, look at that bad boy. Oh my gosh. I don't even think it's used. But Wednesday, January 1st, 1964. It's an old calendar. Totally unused. Wow. I got a bag. Let's see. Oh wow. Return to Federal Reserve Bank, Richmond, Virginia. Wow. I mean, it's dirty, but that's like new. Old canvas bag. That's cool. Don't have any money in it though. I can feel it. It's empty. It's just a bag. Make sure though. Smells new. All right. So that's that. That's kind of cool. Well, I got the envelopes on the bottom. Maybe we'll save that to last. These look like Arlington Trust Company, 1963. These look like account receipts. Like with, oh yeah, checks. Checks, deposit forward. All right, so that's what these yellow ones are. These are all bank statements from way back in when, I guess, I think they hand typed these. Arlington Trust Company. Wow. Guys, I'll probably spend an hour or two looking through all this. I got an account number, total deposit, Happy Motoring, Medical Society of Virginia annual dues, Dr. William D. Dolan, Arlington. $40 annual dues for a doctor. Gasoline, fuel and pump $3.50, gasoline filter $2.85, install filter $1.50. Happy Motoring, Greenwood Essex Service Center, Arlington, Virginia. Wow, I guess this is like a year's worth of stuff. For this doctor, for this family. More receipts. All right, let's see. I was trying to see. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to fast forward. Secretary Savings Loan Assistant, 1963 individuals. Taxpayer copy, Washington Mutual Investor Fund, income shares, hand typed. That's great. Dividend notice, dividend $105, 1964. Income tax, well, it's income tax. You can get an income tax return. Miltronics, 500 shares. No, it's more. It must be what he purchased. Wow. There's a 10. Look at that. That's a $10,000 check. I think. Promise to pay an order of something 90 days after receipt. September 1961. Address William Dolan. I gotta say, $9,644 was a ton of money in 1961. That was a lot of money back then. Good Lord. Wow, 10 grand back then. All right, let me keep going through here, guys. Receipts. 64 annual. Oh, wait. This does not make grade. Form 1069, U.S. Annual Information Return, 1964. Alright guys, this is... And then these look like these are all check. So I'm not sure why someone would have a safe filled with this. It's kind of strange in a storage facility. Maybe he had one of these every year, because this is about the right date. You know, 65, 61, you know, sort of thing. So I'll have to go through, but all right, let's get, I got 2 envelopes here at the bottom. Let's go see. This is a lot of times where people try to hide stuff, is down in the bottom. 63. California trip bills. Oh! I found some cash. California must have been a good trip. Pull them out. There you go. See that? Alright, Northwest Airlines. 64. Airlines. These are airline tickets. And what is that? That's a 1950 $100 bill. 1950. 1950. 1950 20. 1950. 19. Wow. Wow. 1950. Wow. I'm trying to figure out what this is. Oh, I love it. Oh, thank you, Doc. This is a 1944 war savings bond. $25. And more of that. Wow, guys, that's fucking cool. All right, so we got 1, 2, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, $360. $360 in 1950 bills that are in, I mean, great shape. Obviously, these were circulated for a little while, you know, 'cause you see the folds in them. But oh man, these are almost pristine. Wow. Wow. And then this. Look at this. I'm gonna have to do some research on this. December 1944, $25 bill. $25 war savings bond. Series E. So I'd have to wonder if this is worth anything. Maturity date, issue price. So they paid $18.75 and it's worth $25 at maturity. So the question is it worth $25 now, or is it worth more? Or is it worth more because this thing is in fantastic shape? I think you got some research to do on this. This stuff I don't have to research. I know what it's worth. Wow. All right. So there you go. There's Dr. Dolan. I'm sorry that you lost your safe, but I promise I will take good care of this. All right, let's see what else we got. So that was the California trip. That's what it says. California trip bills. Well, they were bills. Cash bills. All right. And this is Dr. Dolan. Just some letter. Let's see what it is. Handling charge 2000. Ranch mink. Natural ranch mink. Natural ranch rotunda. H. Chitoa and Company handling charge. Air Express Federal. I'm not sure what he bought here. Buy a mink? I think those are illegal. Dear Dr. Dolan, as this follows a telephone conversation of late evening, I'm writing to our New York buying representatives advising them that you and Ms. Dolan will be in New York sometime the week of February 15th. May I suggest you go direct to the offices of Mr. M.J. Greenbaum. One of the secretaries, either of these gentlemen, will arrange for you to meet the buyer of furs, and then you and Ms. Dolan can make your plans to visit the sources and make your selection. That is a mink. And there's a PS here, handwritten. I see where I have neglected to tell you that perhaps you may want to, when you might want to call. So this Dr. Dolan purchased actual mink fur, I think, for $1,700. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's illegal now. I'm, watching TV and everything. Natural mink coat, $1,700. Shipped to Dolan, MD, Arlington, Virginia. J. Whedon and Son Furriers. Wow. That's sad. That's sad, killing an animal just to wear a nice soft coat. When I get it, this was 1950s. That's our history, guys. Wow, that's not the way I want to end this video. I'm going to go through the rest of this safe, but I got a feeling that, most everything else here are all receipts, transactions and such. I think it's interesting. But, it's interesting how quickly you can go from, hey, look at this money, this is awesome, and it's old, and it's the history, and then a history of buying mink furs from little furry animals to keep your wife warm. That's sad. Well, bummer. I'm going to look into this. I'm going to do some research, and just for my own edification, about that company that sells those mink furs and all that. But hey, in the end, this is still super cool. You know, I got $360 in 1950s cash, and I got a $25 War Savings Bond Series E, and all of them are in really fantastic shape. You know, the bond is pristine. The cash, it's been, you know, it was probably circulated for 10 or so years, until the 60s when it got put in here for their California trip. But that's cool. That's these are going to go in the vault, as a reminder, and you know what, I might put them with this receipt for the fur, just to make sure I remind myself of you know, the good and bad for this safe. So all right, guys, well, hey, I think I'm going to wrap it up. Like I said, I'm going to go through the rest of this, but the rest of it looks like receipts. I don't see any really more envelopes. There are a couple here that I looked at, but I glimpsed through them real quick, and they're just receipts. You know, annual information returns, a tax return, and a bunch of stuff. So if there's any more cash or anything cool that I find, I'll post a picture of it, and I'll put it in the video at the end. But having said that, man, I am super stoked, guys. This was a fantastic safe. Hey, JW, thank you very much for getting me this safe. Keep them coming, bud. I love it. And yeah, having said that, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. Thanks for joining me. Please like, please save, you know, please share, and please comment. I reply to every comment, or at least like it, and give you guys a little heart, because you know, I love doing this. I love sharing this. I do this for the joy of it, and the mystery of what's inside, and the history of what's inside. You know, I always say that, and you know, this safe definitely was a mystery, and you know, it had some fantastic history, you know, with the money and the war bond, and it had some, I'm going to say, some sad history of you know, the fur trade and minks and people buying them. I do think that's sad, but I'm glad we don't do that anymore. At least I don't think we do anymore. So having said that, I'm going to wrap it up, and I'm going to get to bed and check on my kids. So thanks a lot for sharing, and you guys have a great night. All right, take care.